up and good to go. It looks real good under there. Yeah, the engine runs. We know it runs. It's fine. The engine is nice and healthy. So, yeah, I'm going to get Tough Enough figured out. And then, because that's like, I need that truck to move. Because I want to have a truck with a long bed so I can pull stuff around. So I can move parts. For the Coronet and for the 59. Yeah, exactly, Hillness. I'm going to let a mechanic look over my stuff just to be 100% sure. So, which truck would be easiest to get back on the road? Tough Enough would be the easiest one right now. Tough Enough is like 98% of the way there. Most of the stuff that we have for Tough Enough is just quality of life stuff. So how to put in a second gas tank back. Did you consider getting the truck repaired by a mechanic? You'd have it back by now. And I'd be $1,000 in the hole, Swishio. I'll just do it myself. And it's good content for the stream. So why, instead of spending money, why not do it myself and make money off of doing this? Right? It's a no-brainer, dude. And you roll the 59 out and roll the 97 to work on it. That's right. Gee, your mom lets you have two gas tanks? The truck has two. But yeah, the parts become tax deductible if I do it myself. Like I said, make money. The problem is, am I smart enough to figure it out? Usually, yeah. I'll do some research on the dog bots if you want. Yeah, Sawyer, I don't think it's going to be too hard. I'm not worried about actually getting it done. It's just the time to get it done. I might attempt to do it on Monday. Maybe. But like I said, I'm trying not to go too crazy with this stuff. Anyway, let's jump into some Satisfactory, dudes. And then we'll, we got the rocket launch happening soon, so, building out train depots. Then Soyuz it's Soyuz Galileo. Figaro. Go for gantry retraction for Soyuz. Alright. Let's jump into some status and go from there. Once again, I can't say this enough, and sometimes I have to repeat stuff a lot just because not everybody's giving me their undivided attention all the time, and I understand that because it's a stream. Just in case you're wondering where the hell KSP is, like why aren't you playing KSP? Why are you just doing this other stuff? This is me working on my mental health. Everybody throws that around. Oh, I gotta work on my mental health. This is me doing that. Trust me, KSP is not going anywhere. I still want to play it just as much. As much as I normally do. I just gotta back off for a second. So, don't worry. Like I said, don't worry. You have my word. It's not going anywhere. You know, but one thing that I can't do is just sit and take time off. That makes it worse. So yeah. This is the anti-burnout. It's not even burnout, Gaw. It's the stress. The stress has been getting so much to me lately, dude. I can't focus. It's like, dude, I can't even describe it. It's like I get so worked up. And this never used to happen. Maybe it's just because I'm getting older. I don't know. But then again, I'm only 33. I'm not that old. You know? I have so much pent-up stress lately. I just don't know why. It's so weird. I don't even know where it's coming from. Like, sometimes I have to question, am I really this stressed out? Like, what the hell's going on? And that, like, the fact that I can't figure out where it's coming from is bothering the frick out of me, dude. You know? Like, I can't figure it the frick out. Yeah, planning the wedding, etc., etc. That probably has something to do with it. There's places that Primo and I want to go, and we can't afford any of them. You know, there's that. You should take a timeout. This is my timeout, Everest. Serious. This is it. This is my timeout. Playing Satisfactory or Hearts of Iron or whatever. This is my let's chill and let's play. Maybe it's built up over time. I don't know. Everybody's seeing a drop in views though, drummer. So who knows, man? Who knows? I mean, that always stresses you out, but that's no more than normal. That's no more than what normally happens, man. You always get stressed out when you do something, when you change your content like that. So if I go to TwitchCon for a week or something, that's nothing that hasn't happened in the past. I should be able to deal with that. So I'm not really like 100% sure what the frick's going on, you know? Like, I can't figure it out. And that's what's bothering me the most. Like, I can't figure out where all this damn stress is coming from. Like, what do I have to be stressed out about? Seriously, I sit and play video games all day. This is the frickin' best job ever. What the hell's my problem? You know, like, come on. You can do better than that. The SSTO, yeah, that, I don't know. Maybe that had something to do with it. Maybe it didn't. Who knows? But I switched to the Freedom Rocket. We should be good now. You know, we switched to Freedom. It should be fine. Sorry, personal question. Is the streaming paycheck still enough for you to live? Easily, Thrawn. Oh, yeah. Easily. Guys, even with this dip in viewers that I'm talking about, you guys still take extremely good care of me. Like, yeah, I'm good. I don't know if it's enough to live in, like, downtown Boston or, you know, like, or to go buy a house, but it's certainly enough to live where I live, which is not an inexpensive place to live, you know? Yeah, Thrawn, I'm good to go. Oh, yeah, let me put it to you like this. The amount of money that I make off this stream is exceeding my expenses. I'm making money, and I'm putting money away for a wedding, for other things, garage maybe, house, that would be nice.
Discovery?
Yeah, no, dude, it's not you guys, trust me. It's not that. And you know what? If I don't get the views that I want, guess what? That's on me. That's my problem. Sorry, I almost swore. But anyway, let's play Satisfactory. I'm done being self-loathing. I don't like doing that. It's really obnoxious. Not really, Balk. Nah. In September, I was getting about 700 to 800 viewers per Space News. Now I get 500 on a good day. Yeah. I mean, what's the view count right now? I'll take a look. You're really not supposed to do this during the stream. Yeah, about 500. Yeah, that makes sense. That's in line with the numbers lately. Oh no, Chad, it's breaking up with us. Yep. If you want abuse, I'm sure Chad could oblige. Yeah, I know. All right. Hey, okay, so I'm working on my train depot here. This is something that I put in next to the factory here. If you guys don't know, I'm building a vertical bus factory here, and I need to start bussing in resources, the advanced resources that are in the game. So we're looking at quartz and bauxite. So if you're unfamiliar with this, with what I've made here, we can use the right depot. What is your reaction if you get a week in space for your honeymoon? Why? Yeah, that's the other thing. You gotta remind yourself of that stuff, man. But I'm usually not as, like, temperamental when it comes to this stuff. It's the holidays. People are off doing stuff. People are busy. Like, I don't know, like, that's what I'm, like, annoyed with. I know there's the regular holiday stress. I get that. I get it. Yeah, duh. You know, people are out doing stuff. Why is it bothering me now? It's never bothered me before. Very weird. Alright, so here, check this out. I built a new train line loop here for the bauxite line, and that's my triple depot right there. Hey, Frank. Yeah, drummer, I don't know. At the end of the day, dude, I'll figure it out. Like, that's what I keep telling myself. Like, yeah, okay, yeah, you have all these problems. It's not that big of a deal. Like, I'll figure it out. The stream ain't going anywhere. But, you know, oh, I gotta raise those wires. We clipped through the wires. I didn't even notice that. I'll figure it out, dude. It's not that big of a problem. You know? And you gotta tell yourself that, because if you don't if you don't kind of reassure yourself, at least with me, if I don't keep telling myself it's not that big of a deal, relax, dude, then I'll drive myself to drink. Oh, the other train is right behind us. We gotta throw the switch for the bauxite line. We can do that from the locomotive. There we go. What's your main power source? Coal. Clean coal, baby. It's not. And that's actually something that we gotta figure out. I am drastically exceeding the amount of, like, this factory. The factory right now is at, like, maybe 20% work. So, like, 20% of the machines in that factory are working, and I'm already exceeding power consumption. My battery banks are what's keeping the factory going right now. So, maybe it's high time to work on an oil power plant. I do not have nuclear unlocked. Or we could scale the coal power plant. It's whatever. Top speed of this train, about 120 kph, Finn. So about 75 miles an hour. Bruins having a bad season, that probably explains the stress. I think they're doing okay. I haven't checked. And, you know, WD, like, actually, you remind me. Something I gotta remind myself is that the spaceflight stuff, despite that train wreck of an NSC meeting the other day, spaceflight stuff is great. Great right now. Do you have hydropower, if that's a thing? I don't think you can do hydropower in this game. Does the train have headlights? I don't think so. Even though they're modeled, I don't think it has headlights. So let's pick a task, and instead of me jumping around saying we got to do this, we got to do this, we got to do this, let's figure something out. So this is Venray. That's the default name for the station. I got to fix it so. Well, let's prioritize everything. This is the bauxite depot here, and I have to make a loop for the train for it to work correctly with the depots. So we have to make the track kind of loop around and come back and connect back in with itself. This is out at the bauxite depot. So there's a couple of line items of work that we need to do here. The first one, the bauxite depot is fine. I have 3 bauxite deposits here, and they're cranking out resources left and right. And I could load this up right now if we really wanted to. Just so we could take more bauxite back. But I don't want to load more up and put more up by the factory right now unless we have to. So this is a line item, making the bauxite line loop. The other line items that we need to do are power, because power is a problem right now. I do not generate nearly enough power. In fact, we might be able to see it here if we check one of the power poles. Rocket Lab has officially entered the number 2 slot for... Also, thoughts on that F-100 Lightning? I love it, Omni. Yeah. See what I'm talking about? Look at our max consumption. If every machine was on in my factory right now, we would be producing 25% of the required power. Actually, not even. Our capacity is 954. My batteries are powering the factory right now at 38%, which is not good. I would say that power is a more pressing problem than the bauxite factory. So let's Alcoej. Yep. Yeah, okay. Power. Power is what we're going to work on today. So bauxite is needed for aluminum, guys, or excuse me, aluminum. Yeah, let's fix the power today before we fix the bauxite. Have you ever done Factorio on stream? Yeah. Oh, we got 125 going down that hill right there. What would we need to do to unlock nuclear? I can check. Well, you need coal for aluminum and steel, too. Rest shock, yeah. Where's the other train? Oh, okay, we're gonna miss it. We should really make this a double line. When the train comes back that's on autopilot, it'll throw that switch automatically. I don't know if we have enough for geothermal though, Mr. Bond. I have geothermal water vents over there. The water vents we can use for geothermal. There's a brain slug over there. Should probably go. But I'm not 100% sure. Like, I don't even know what the power consumption is required for that.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
My question, I guess, is geothermal any good? There is some changes that I wanted to make to the switch track right here, and that train will be fine parked on this line. This line is not automated right now. IRL or in game? In game, dude. Geothermal's better than coal. Alright. So I don't like how this track goes straight and then switches, and this track is a double switch. So I'm just gonna change that, like, right now. Hey, that's a wall. Oh, poop. I don't have enough steel. Okay. Oh, cast a shadow. In real life, geothermal's basically cheating. I spent a year in Iceland. I'm in love with geothermal. Well, geothermal only works in places that are tectonically active, right? So that's gonna be... Not every place can utilize that. I mean, personally, I think putting a geothermal in Yellowstone would be a good idea, but also national parks. Yellowstone produces a lot of energy. Alright, I'm gonna need to grab some steel real quick. The earth is hot no matter where you drill, just depends on how far. You do geothermal anywhere, just gotta dig down hard enough. I think that therein lies the... Uh-oh. I think therein lies that issue, though, no? Yeah, I'm not all too familiar with geothermal, fellas. But, like, the way I see it is that there's a really good reason why it's difficult to do, but I don't know. You may recognize this place from James Bond. Okay. Cool. Yeah. There we go. That's how I wanted to set this up. Bingo. Interesting. Stupid tree just keeps growing back. I gotta throw the switch. I walked past it. We gotta throw the switch so the train can be in the right track. Alright, so power is our big one. So first of all, what we're gonna do is we're gonna check to see if we we're gonna check to see nuclear and see how much it's gonna take to get to nuclear to see if we can grind that out. If I can't grind that out, we'll switch to oil. There's my coal array. Now the real question is, could we expand it? I could, but nah. How do we get back on the right track? Yeah, right. Okay, here's the resupply depot, which is still not finished, but I don't want to get the trains up and running and have them... Hey! He's trying goose. What is this? So do we want to do geothermal? I don't know. What is this? This is where we're at, huh? Holiday puns? I knew you didn't like me, but geez. I don't have to do that. Can I? Okay, so do I have geothermal unlocked? Let's take a look. I do not. Let's take a look. No, take it from the ground and burn it. Okay. Let's go into the hub and see where our milestones are. We could get Mark V conveyors pretty easily. There's the hazmat suit. But that needs aluminum casings. There's the drones. Geo is in the MAM. Oh, okay. I want that hover pack, though. I need that hover pack, though. And then... and then, nuclear is over here. Oh, those supercomputers are gonna suck. I don't even have that unlocked in the MAM, I don't think. Is that Geo right there? So we're gonna need supercomputers, 50 AI limiters, 50 high-speed connectors. Guys, I'm just gonna do, here, let's go Satisfactory wiki. Before I even think about this, let's go in here and buildings. Power. Geothermal. Generates 600 megawatts maximum of power when built on top of a geyser and requires no additional input. Power output of geothermal generators fluctuated and is affected by the purity of the geyser. The fluctuation cycle takes 1 minute. Hey, Snake. Bet you had some fun today, huh? What's that? Spoiler alert. Oh. Savage, dude. Savage. On a pure node, it produces 600. On normal, it's 300. On impure, it's 150. Okay. All right. No, Geo isn't new. It was added, what was it, update 3, I think. A bit hectic, but remote updates are always like that. Yeah. It'll tell if you go near it, Bandit, and hover over it, it'll tell you. Okay. All right. So let me look at that comparatively to, like, okay, so I have coal right now, coal generators. What did these produce? 75 megawatt. Ooh. Ooh. And then, what about the fuel generator? The fuel generator produces 150 megawatt at 100 clock speed. Oh, Lemprod, yeah, hey, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go look. I'll be right back. 1 second, dudes. I want to go see if I can see that Starlink train. Give me 1 moment. I'll be right back. No dice, dudes. It's too cloudy. It's too cloudy. Couldn't see him. There's too much light pollution, and their clouds are out. If it's not cloudy, I can usually see stuff. We've seen second stages go by. Where is the train currently? Well, the oil train is over there. Clear here, but I didn't see it. Hang on, let me check something. Stuff in. Wait, which way is the train? Which way was the train going? Lenprod? Which way was it going? I know, Dragon. Isn't it cool? It's going west to east. I understand that. Most satellites do that. Are we talking about southwest to northeast or northwest to southeast? Up from the Gulf. Oh, okay. So southwest to northeast. Got it. You can see it, Kyron? Damn it! There's the one that's above you, 1705. I didn't see anything, but like I said, dudes, it's cloudy. I can't see it, and if it's cloudy, the light pollution, it's impossible. It's impossible to see anything. But yeah. Anyway, so the oil generators output 300 megawatts if they're super overclocked. What's the coal generators? What's coal output if I overclock that? Yeah, right. Oh, compacted coke gives you way more energy. Don't hit me. Oilseed coal is 150 max. Alright. Okay, so here's my oil train, and we have plenty of oil in these fluid buffers here. So, perhaps it would be good to build an oil power plant like right here. Or we could just look into expanding coal. Oil needs to be converted to heavy residual and then to fuel. Oh. That's a big project. Do you have the means to work around Evil Rock yet? No, Benton, I don't. Which is basically impeding this entire frigging project. Is that case still out there? It is. Damn. Damn. All right. There's a limestone deposit right here. I never noticed that. Man, this place is... Oh, no. It's just a model for it. Huh. Not an active node. Okay. Any thoughts about going nuclear? I don't have it really unlocked yet. Yeah, I got you, Ernok, yeah. So I'm thinking geothermal is a more short-term solution right now. Could be useful, but like I said, short-term, very short-term solution. There are resource nodes for geothermal a little ways away, or we could just go straight for nukes. Or we could go for oil. The oil stuff shouldn't be too incredibly hard. I think oil would be, because that stuff I already have unlocked. With geothermal and nuclear, I have to unlock stuff. Oil would be a pretty decent long-term solution, and it's pretty easy to get for me right now. Nuclear would be the like ultimate solution there. That would be the super long-term solution, but that's the hardest to get right now. Oil isn't tough, but it takes up a lot of space. Okay. Nuke 'em. Nuclear without a way to give us space just feels like a problem. Okay. It's not funny, yes. You know what I could do? You know what we could do? It would be kind of stupid, but we could do it. There's a nice ocean over here, right? We could make an oil rig. It would be pretty dumb, but we could make an oil rig and have that be my power plant. But we do have some open space right here next to the depots. I only would really want to make an oil rig, though, Ernok, if, you know, it was drilling for oil, which, I mean, I'm pretty dang sure there's no crude oil out here. Build a nuclear plant in a tsunami-prone area. Nandeska. Yeah, the oil's all over there. Sandy Shores? Oh, you don't bring that up. Why would you bring that up? Alright, let's get up here and do a little bit of surveying. There's a big enough footprint right here to be able to do it. I'm just going to have to lay down a bigger foundation just like that over here. But that begs the question, how the frick am I going to get all that oil over here? I could convert one of these depots to a fluid depot and just make another one of those things over here. We could do that. Are there coal veins? There's a lot of coal veins right over there where my coal plant is. Doom, that's why my power plant is where it is. It's right next to coal. You know? Huh. I think we should build out over here. Plenty of space, and we're right on the coastline. We got a nice scenic view. It's a huge footprint right here. If I use that height, the height mark as the same height mark as the depots, and if I convert this to a fluid one, I could build more oil infrastructure out here, and then we could have we could have 2 oil trains. Uh-oh, that's a long way. Okay, is it easier to transport the power or transport the oil? Power. Yeah. Yeah, it's way easier to transport power. It's just a line. What is the factory actually producing? Stuff. Isolated nuclear train line is cool. Nuclear is not something I'll be able to get done today, though, Chief. It's something I'll be able to get done in the future. I agree, Demon. It's more that I think that's more realistic to transport the oil. I agree with you. And what does the fuel generator need? Hang on. What's its consumable? Obviously oil. Duh. Buildings. Fuel generator. Turbo fuel. Wow. Oh, geez. These can... Okay, what the hell's turbo fuel and how do we make it? Oh, I don't think I have it unlocked.
Discovery, go at throttle up. And you just feed it with turbo fuel? Doesn't it need a water input? Or is it just oil? It's just straight up burning oil for power? Okay. Nice. It's not even the good kind of oil power plant. It's just the bad kind. It's just the burn fuel one. God, man, that is terribly inefficient. All right. We can build an array of these bad boys. Yeah. Based. That's terrible. This is just the screw you, I want electrical power. Like right now, dick. Let's zoop out 10 blocks this way and we'll see. How far can we go out here? Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of space here. A lot of space all the way to the coast. Yeah, we can make a pretty big footprint here. Let's just go out this way, like this. How far is it before the footprint collides with the wall? Okay, yeah, that's not bad. Zoop! Sorry, nature. But this power waits for no man. Or thing. Alright, shut up. Nice. It's a requirement to say zoop while zooping. Zoop. Zoop! Sorry, nature. You got in my way.
Need more concrete. That's a big enough footprint for some refineries. Go all the way out there. Never mess with Mother Nature. Mother Nature implies Earth. This ain't Earth. Stop spouting that hippie tree hugger nonsense. Produce faster! Thank you. ESA Ariane Space is online. Oh yeah, we gotta do that. Let me finish building out this foundation. We'll get that Soyuz coverage going, and then more concrete than Angara's pad, huh? Revamps. So how wide are we right now? So let's go. Okay, we're 9 wide. Perfect. Webcasts start at 8 UTC. Okay, so that the webcast starts in 15 minutes. Yeah, you walk trains. I like trains. Do you like trains? Any bickers after the rocket launch? Or are you concrete, man? It's cement, boy. That ain't concrete. It's cement. I'm sorry, what were you saying? Alright, what's the footprint on one of these fuel generators here? Two and a half. Okay. Is it 3x3, Jacob? Hold on, let me take a look. It's 20 by 20. Okay. So, but we got to remember, we're going to need a refining array here. I need some refineries, and yeah, we need refineries. Okay. The foundation is 8 meters. 8 meters. It's 8 by 8 by 4 up and down. So yeah, two and a half. 16 and 4. Yeah, it's 2.5 wide. Okay, so we can fit a lot of those things. So let's use the customizer, and we'll be able to pick out like the footprint. We'll make the footprint for this before. So we go. So 1, 2. Let's say that's 1, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because we're 9 wide. We have a center lane. That's actually really, really good. That's perfect. That's great, actually. So let me get a yellow one just so we have a differential color. So we could fit 4 of those. My current factory power consumption is 4,500 if all the machines are on. So if let's think what our bare minimum is. If we're going like bare minimum gross power output with impure crude oil, right? 500. So we need 9 of these things, give or take. Oh, okay. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh no, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, and then we have 9 and 10. Actually, not bad. And we have spot for an 11th and a 12th. But guys, I don't think that this is. But then again, I was taking into account bare minimum. Like, that's the worst of the worst. If we upgrade this with turbo fuel, an array of 10 fuel generators is going to be quite good. I'm still going to need to refine it somewhere, right? I don't have 4,500. My max consumption, if everything was on right now, if everything was on in the factory, it would be about 4,500. $10 actually is not bad. That's okay. What about refining it over at the... Yeah, refining it and then sending it here? I mean, this is taking into account bare minimum. 10 of these is enough. That's 5,000 megawatts. All right? If we have 10 of them and we're using normal, that's 1,000. If we're using pure, or that's 10,000. If we're using pure, that's 20,000. If we overclock everything, then yeah, this should be enough of a fuel array for a very long time. Yeah, I won't need to worry about it. I won't need to worry about it till we get like nuclear power. Pump it to a refinery nearby the source and then ship it via trains to the array. Okay, so we can do that. Smells so bad due to the sulfur content. Yeah. You need a fair bit of trains to transport all that fuel. I don't think a 3-car oil train is really gonna get us there, huh? Satisfactory. We're gonna need a fluid buffer array and stuff. I'll leave this here. We gotta survey around. Where the heck else are we gonna do this? Hunt the streamer tonight? Let's go, I'll be there. Yeah. Yeah, Jack, of course. Of course I do. Is there anywhere else that's gonna get us what we're looking for? I'm not sure. Is it almost time for the launch? Yeah, launch is in about 10 minutes. I'm gonna get us to the top and